How is up, everyone? It's your boy, straight from inside your brain, Super So This. And today, I must show you all something truly deplorable. So what happened was like this. Not long after our little field trip to the Remire village, we received a report of some kind of domestic disturbance. So, you see, apparently, Edelgard and Dimitri, they got into a little fight in the Gronder Fields. And the Archbishop wants us to go over there and break it up because, well, you know, we kind of can't have the students killing each other in the middle of a school year. I mean, what would the parents think? So, Archbishop Rhea told us to go and recruit all the kids from the Black Eagles and Blue Lions House to minimize the casualties in this little war and a little scuffle. And to bring the Golden Deer House for backup. You know, just to be safe. Lord knows domestic violence always seems to get out of hand one way or another. Oh well, nothing else to it. Let's get moving then. By the time we arrived, we found a startling scene of Edelgard lifted off the ground by a crazed Dimitri. We told him to stop, but he simply ignored us. And when we got close, the two suddenly stopped fighting and started snarling at us, looking at us like a pair of savage animals, and started threatening us with bodily harm. Now I don't know what kind of crack these kids are on, but rabid beasts must be put down. Let's go, Professor God Belith! Alright, so, Professor marches forward. We will put our back line in the back. The Marshmallow and the Michael Jackson will let Hilda and God Belith lead the four.
Do I have to?
Alright, let's go. We'll move the Hilda over there, and then we'll move the God Belith to demonstrate to the class how it is truly done.
Lead and I'll follow.
Meanwhile, the Golden Deer will separate on their own to deal with the evil forces of Dimitri, who, since we recruited all the students, now the do is just this green refrigerator. This is supposed to be Mercedes. This is supposed to be Hubert. And this is supposed to be the Petra or something. And speaking of which, man, that Repel 3 though, this is going to be an interesting fight. Not to mention we still have to deal with Edelgard. But God Belith should be able to handle the Black Eagle threat while the Golden Deer can take care of Dimitri. Now, let us begin. Edelgard versus God Belith! He immediately bitch slapped her twice in the face. Meanwhile, the Hubert stand-in blasts God Belith, and he pays it off by slapping him twice in the face. And now he is dead, and God Belith just automatically regenerates, as he always does. Now, since we all know from history that Edelgard is especially weak to the professor. I don't know why. I think she's got a thing for teachers or something like that.
Yes.
She's naturally very weak to the teacher. And so, God Belith takes this chance to slap her in the face one more time, and she got weak in the legs and just fell over. That was really hot. I seriously think that that's seriously what her character is like. Alright, meanwhile, the evil Dimitri is coming in, and pretty much anyone who fights him won't go unscathed. So we should do it like this. We should move the marshmallow over here or something to hide the marshmallow. Move Michael Jackson back. And we will use Hilda. Just stand over there like this so that the evil Dimitri can't run through these grates and have no choice but to fight Hilda. Meanwhile, Mr. Repel here hits me in the face, and I pay you back with this. Oh! Dimitri versus Hilda, because ugh! And I swear Dimitri has no problem hitting women, man. That is so brutal. He just went ugh! It's Hilda brutally in the stomach. And he'll die! It's no match for Dimitri, so we must ask for help. Michael Jackson used his opportunity to shoot Dimitri. And Dimitri's weakened. Now's the time for your classmate to take care of Dimitri once and for all. Ha! He'll die! He'll die! Now, we could have the marshmallow attack this thing. And, well, I suppose... I guess that's what we'll do. She has to do something today. Hades! Omega! That thing is so badass. So badass. Now I will just sit here and rally her or something. It's not like it's gonna do much. And now the Mercedes stand-in attacks Heal Down and remove all the skill charge. However, the Marshmallow doesn't care. The Marshmallow can just instantly get it back. That's also one of the reasons why I still would prefer two charge skills, because this can happen. Times Pulse can always bring it back, and you'll be ready to blast whoever who needs to be blasted in the face right here and now. Therefore, let us go and shall I use this? Yeah, here's what we'll do. I will use Hades Omega on this the Dew clone. Whoosh! Alright, now it's time for me, the professor, to go and hit this green refrigerator. And now, he'll down! Attack this Mercedes clone. And finally, Michael Jackson will sweep in and take care of that thing, ending this battle. Ooh. Now he is dead. She is dead. How wonderful. And so, after the battle, Dimitri calmed down and somehow manages to pin the blame on Edelgard. I mean, Dimitri is a good kid and is always polite, so everyone just kind of assumed that Edelgard was probably PMSing. She's on her period and picked a fight with Dimitri. Naturally, the only thing we could do about something like that at a time like this was to tie Edelgard up and to keep her from doing any more damage and turn her over to the Archbishop or something. So, for her sentencing, I heard that for over 2 weeks, Edelgard could be found on Rhea's laps, getting spanked for causing trouble in school. Man, I swear those Catholic schools though, they're so hardcore. I mean, like, nothing gets me more hot than watching a sister beating kids that got out of line. You know, Edelgard sure got off lucky, because back in my days, they would ask you to take your shoes off and so they can beat you with it, or they might take a ruler to do the deed. But instead, the merciful, the kind, the wonderful Rhea chooses only to use her powerful hands to slap Edelgard's big fat ass. Poor Edelgard, I heard, cried the whole night. Although, I heard that though, Edelgard eventually came to enjoy such punishments, and so she started doing more and more bad things in school for the Archbishop to see. It went on for a while, and it was only until that incident with the Flame Emperor that we discovered that Dimitri was actually behind the whole thing all along. He had become severely ill from the Remire virus and started mumbling nonsense all day about killing people and tying them up. So he started tying people up indiscriminately, and we couldn't do anything to stop him. If only we could turn back time in a story sequence or something. Huh.